up, guys? We got Nathan here. He got second place last week and he got top 8 this week, and he's got a samurai build that's been doing pretty good. So let's get right on into it.
Well, to start off is I run two.
Ooh, turn them around.
I run 2 elders because they're easily special summon, and the reason for it is I can asceticism them to bring out Kagemusha and Synchro easily. They're just there as for level purposes. Next, 3 Kagemushas. Obviously, the purpose for this is to tuner the deck. 3 Kizans. Reason for because they can special summon themselves out, and they gain 300 attack when you control 2 or more other 6 samurais, and it's easily used for XEs. 2 Kagekis. Reason for this because they can special summon out. Usually, I use it to special out Kagemusha to synchro for 5, either for Shien, Catastor, or Beast. 2 Mizuhos. I just use them as poppers to get rid of things on my opponent's side of the field. That's it. Shinais. Use them as Mizuho's ammo to pop whatever, and then Shinai's effect, I can get something back to my hand, and usually a Kizan, special summon it out, and just keep going from there and use more usually for XEs. 1 Grandmaster. Reason for, I could just special summon it out, go for a synchro usually, and you can only control 1, so I only run 1. Obviously, the Shogun, it's a staple to the deck. There's no point in running the deck without it. 1 Gateway, obviously, because I can only have 1. There's no need to explain that. 3 Sheen Smoke Signals. Set up my hand the way I want to. Basically, usually the same cards all the time. 6 Samurai United.
Why didn't you max out on it?
Huh?
So why didn't you max out on United?
United, the reason why I didn't max out on it is because usually at first, when I first started playing it, I would use it for the draw power. But then there's no reason to max out on 6 Samurai United because 6 Samurais are easily special summoned, and they can only have 2 counters, but you can use Gateway to remove counters from it to use the Gateway effect. So say you have 2 counters on United and 2 counters on Gateway, you can remove 4 total to get their effect, and then special summon to rack more counters on this, and then use it at the end for the drawing power. 2 Asceticisms. I didn't max out on this because obviously, the only thing that I asceticism in the deck is either the Elder or the Kagemusha, one or the other, and get the other one. 2 MSTs, obviously popping back row reasons. 1 Monster Reborn, simple. Heavy Storm, staple. Avarice to re-up on my monsters, and obviously just staple. Reinforcements, my whole deck is warriors, so that obviously to set up my hand. I run the field spell for counter purposes, and the reason for is because of Gateway. And Gateway allows me to remove counters from this, and then also this gives the extra effect of having your opponent's monsters lose attack, so I run this. Well, I mean it. Solemn Judgment, staple. 2 Mirror Forces. 2 Compulses to go against XCs, just compulse them once they come out to get rid of them. 1 Musanagi Magatama. Only run 1 because I have pretty much a lot of negate power in the deck, so I only run 1. Double-Edged Sword, I run 1 to usually double synchro. I synchro, activate this, bring them back, the same 2, and then synchro again. The Huge Revolution is over. I don't run Stardust, so I use this instead. for the Starlight Road effect, but instead this removes it from play. I usually like to use this against things like Black Rose, Scrap Dragon, to remove them instead of just having them thrown in the graveyard. And Solemn Warning.
Onto the extra deck.
Allied Justice Catastor. Reason being effect, just pop anything. There's no reason to explain this. Every 6 Samurai deck needs this. I run Beast because if I can't get the Shien and Shogun combo out, I use this as a substitute and continue with that. Same thing with Barkion. I use Barkion if I can't get the Shien and Shogun combo out. Driven Daredevil. Summon Kagemusha, special summon the Grandmaster. Instantly, the Driven Daredevil comes out, and its effect is amazingly good, where it can't be destroyed by battle. It's a 2400 B stick, and if it was to be attacked, the opponent's monster is destroyed, and that's really helpful. Colossal Fighter. For this one, to get this out, I usually... The reason for this is because I have nothing but warriors in the deck, and if I'm going against another warrior deck, it ups him up a lot, and he just becomes a really good beast stick. Gachi Gantetsu. A lot of people don't know why I run this, but I've been into a lot of situations where I have one Kagemusha phase down defense, and I draw Kagemusha. So I have this in there to get out of that situation and just Xyz for it. Leviathan, there's pretty much easy ways to get level 3s out in the deck, so obviously that should be thrown in there. Giga Brilliant. The reason I run Giga Brilliant, I don't use it much, but when I do use it, is to usually when I have the Shien and Shogun combo, I just boost them up so they can go higher than 3000. Zenmaines, because the level 3s is pretty good in the deck. There's pretty much everything's pretty much level 3 in the deck other than Kagemusha and the Kizan. Gandiva. Reason for Gandiva is to stop the special summonings of level 4s. Level 4s are usually easily summoned in every deck. Caliber. Everything in this deck is warriors, and I could just use this to cut my opponent's life points in half. Shockmaster. I only have 3 Kizans out on the field, but usually to get this out, I special summon all 3 Kizans within either a turn, and then bring it out, and then use something to bring it back. So the level 4s is... I don't have much level 4s in the deck. The only thing I have is the 3 Kizans, but I can keep recycling them. Utopia, just to negate my opponent's attacks, is just there. I don't use it much. And Shadow of the Six Samurai. Truthfully...
Gateway Galaxy.
Yeah, reason for this, I don't use it much often. The only thing that I use it for is to rack up counters on Gateway, but I don't use it for anything else. That's the only, and then you get it's basically just getting a free 25 beat stick out and getting counters. That's it. Okay,
guys, that was his deck. He's done surprisingly awesome with it. So they're not 6 Samurais aren't bad, you guys. So yeah, this is Frank and Everyone 123 signing out.